Another aspect of this attack in New Orleans that I thought was so interesting was the fact that this murderer, Jabbar, initially, his plan was to kill his wife and his children and his family. That was his initial plan. And y'all know I have a mutual on TikTok, Mel Hamlet. What up, girl? I love her content, and she's actually the one that brought this to my awareness. She did a TikTok about this, and I think maybe on her YouTube page if you check it out. And she talked about how if you take a look at a lot of these mass shooters, a lot of these terrorists, a lot of these people who do these men, I should say men, because 99.99% of the time it's men. Like they say, not always a man, not, what do they say? Hold up. Not all men, but always a man. Not all men, but always a man. So these men who go out here and do these mass murder events, these terrorist events, these mass shootings, a lot of them, if you look into their history, they have a history of domestic violence. They have a history of violence against women. And there's always some component of violence in the home against their partners and their and women in their lives. We've seen this with the mass shooters who, after the shooting happens, they go back and find out mom and grandma are dead at the house. So they took out mom and grandma before they went and shot up a school. It's all intertwined. It's all intertwined. These men who are out here committing these mass atrocities are also violent against women. They are also domestic abusers. This man wanted to kill his family, and he said, instead of killing my family, I'm gonna take out a whole bunch of people and say it's in the name of, what did he say? The war between the believers and the disbelievers. Obviously, this man had issues, right? He had probably some mental health issues, and I'm not blaming any of this behavior on mental health. There are plenty of people who suffer with mental health who are not violent and don't do shit like this. But he probably had some mental health issues. He was dealing with financial issues. His family was falling apart. You know, he was probably hitting rock bottom. And so instead of him going and seeking help, I don't know, therapy, a life coach, what else? Journaling, which actually journaling is incredible. Journaling, out of everything I've done, between meditation, between therapy, journaling has been the best for me. So don't sleep on journaling. But there are so many things that this man, he could have gotten help. He could have admitted himself somewhere. He could have got help. He could have got some antidepressants. But he said, no, I'm having a hard time, so I'm going to take every freaking body out with me. And this is a story that we see behind so many of these men going out and committing mass murders. My life sucks. Things are going bad for me. My wife doesn't like me. My wife wants a divorce. My kids don't care about me. My job, it sucks. I'm me. So now I'm going to make everybody suffer. That male entitlement. If something's not going well for me, now everybody has to suffer. And it's always intertwined with violence against women, violence, domestic violence in the home. I'm so happy for this man's family that he decided not to fucking murder them. Wow. Give that man a gold star wherever the hell he is now. I doubt it's heaven, if you even believe in that. But I think it's something that needs to be spoken about and called out in the same way that my mutual on TikTok, Mel Hamlet, called it out. And as I said, she's the one that brought it to my attention. Go and look at all of these mass murderers. Go and look at all of these terrorists. Go and look at these mass shooters. And this theme will come up more often than not. Domestic violence, women abusers, violence against women, and then they go out and they do these mass violent attacks. It's not a coinky dink. It's all intertwined.